How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about Hbar here, really analyzing and taking a look at what's happening with Hbar and what we could be expecting as we are starting off a brand new week ahead of us. We're about to close the month of June. We're about to close the first half of the year, which again is quite interesting to keep in mind, and of course makes us realize how fast time's going. And the second half of the year, a lot of people are excited. Market is actually reacting really positively over the course of the last week and a half, which of course is always nice to see. If you're looking across the board right now, tremendous amount of green, some double-digit gainers, which is always nice to see. Hbar up 2% right now with the price currently sitting at 15 cents. Also up 1.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, 6.4 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $113.6 million. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So let's start off by taking a look at the dominance index here. So if you're looking at the dominance index, I really want to show you guys the dominance on the hourly time frame, so we can kind of get a better understanding as to what's really happening with that. So if you're looking at the dominance here, we did obviously go up to that yearly high just 2 days back. Just a few days back at about a 66%. And since then, we have seen, the dominance pull down. But look where we're being supported by, that exact same level where we were back on May 8th. And that was our last yearly high. And that exact same level is, playing as support right now. But if we go back down to the likes of 65.12%, with the way Bitcoin is currently holding, that could be more excitement for altcoins, to be specific. Bitcoin got rejected at $109,000, pretty much after, going back above 106,800. I was telling you guys, that pretty much opens the door for us to retest 109. We literally retested that and have seen a little bit of a minor pullback, but, BTC is holding really, really good right now. If you're looking at Hbar, of course, is trying to push back up to this key range. I've told you guys the significance of this key resistance. We still have yet to reclaim this resistance and turn it into support. If you want to take a look at it on an hourly perspective, you'll really see we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of this range. Of course, we retested it on the 25th, actually went above it just for a few seconds but got rejected, and you can obviously really understand how important this range is. But you can clearly see the price of Hbar is pushing back up to that range. Do expect a little bit of choppy levels around here, but we want to turn this key resistance into support. Extremely, extremely important. If it's able to do that, I am projecting 16.3 cents to be that next target. But a lot of people are, starting to talk about the prices for a lot of altcoins, retest yearly highs, if this year was that yearly high, or of course last year. For Hbar, it was this year. We were sitting at about 40 cents just at the beginning of the year, and people are projecting that we see a big altcoin mania for a lot of alts, because let's face it, altcoins haven't really had their turn. But when you kind of take a look at the way Hbar actually still held, I'm quite impressed still, because there's a lot of altcoins across the crypto space right now that are pretty much near their bear market zone, and Hbar still is nowhere near November levels. We're still up about 243.6%. And obviously, if you consider the way dominance has spiked up to 66%, quite a large move towards the upside, and still Hbar continuously holds much better than a lot of people are realizing. And I do believe once you start seeing Hbar retesting the 61.8, things can start heating up quite fast, and we can actually push up to the 23.6 and start heading towards all-time highs. Of course, a lot of rumors flying around that we're going to see more indexes launching. Maybe US-based projects are going to get some sort of exclusive treatment, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, that's still up in the air, but so far so good. Really like what I'm seeing here. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.